Hey, Big Dave, the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout London, Take 2. We are in Covent Garden, and I changed my mind a little bit. I decided to do the building off-camera because oftentimes settlement buildings on-camera is not done very well. So let's take a look at what we've got. As you can tell, it's a bit cleared out. Got rid of all the crap, and instead I put up a bunch of junk fencing to protect, obviously. Since this is pure vanilla, the building's going to be kind of whack. I'm not familiar with the console tricks, so I did as best I could with what I got. We'll get to this building later. If I can't get through, nobody else can get through, so it's safe. Yeah, but bullets can get through, so just have to be careful with that. Oh. Okay, well that explains that. It's amazing what you notice. And, got some food here. Apple trees. And in case you're wondering, each apple tree produces 3 food, which is lovely. Here's our beds for now. There's our water. And we have a nice little main room here, which is probably going to predominantly be a generator room with some other things. As I said, there's the water. And we still got some corpses and puddles, or powder dusts here. Gives a lot of lights, well, to keep it lit. We've got 2 entrances into the place. Here's one of them. And basically the entrances are where the walls just didn't line up, and that's fine. Especially since I got the fences right near them, so that way, God forbid, something should try to come through. Yeah, it ain't gonna come through, although with that said, the other entrance is all the way down here, which again has the same kind of setup. I'd probably put a couple more of these scaffolding towers to put turrets on, but unfortunately, with everything I've done, I'm out of wood, I'm out of concrete, I've got tons of steel, but that's about it. And if we look over here, yeah, you see where a lot of it's cleaned out. I'm leaving these up so that way I don't fall in. The water here is thoroughly radiated. It's just like the Thames, so yeah, you don't want to do it. And a lot of these places are completely boarded up. You can't get through. It is what it is. But some of them you can still get into. As you can see, they're empty rooms. So plenty of places where one can put a okay. So I need to edit here a little bit because I realized that yeah, okay, we can get rid of that. And alright, so yeah, I need to do a little bit of tinkering here. Oh, that's a roof. There's the wall, and I want this wall here, which is literally just okay. Why? Okay, that's being a pain in the ass. Alright, so is this not working? Okay, that time it worked. That's weird. Okay, that's just weird. Alright, well, if that's going to be a problem. Hold on a sec. Okay, yeah, that was the one. Right. And it's not like I could change this out because, well, the fencing's even more glitchy. Can't get through there. Okay. Just want to be able to block this. That way nothing else can get in. Alright, it's kind of trash, but it works. Good enough. Oh, that was annoying. But anyway, this is going to end up being my place. But, you know, got to start small, got to start somewhere. And for whatever reason, the vanilla just does not like these kind of corners. I don't get it, but it is what it is. I guess I'll come back here off camera one time and seriously put some more time into fixing that. I did not need to spend all that time doing that. Anyway, so that's what I've done so far. As you can see, all the lights, and everybody's up now. Now, we still got the two. We got one that does junk. He's got that thing over there, and the other one does farming. I have a barber chair queued up for whatever next settler shows up, and yes, we do have a recruitment beacon up somewhere. There it is. You see it all the way in the back there. Right there. And there's our barber chair, just as promised. Okay, so that is Covent Garden for now. But one thing I did get while doing all this, I got 2 levels. So we're going to spend them now. And, oh, Big Leagues 4 has now entered the chat. Yes, 80% more melee damage and hit all targets in front of you. Yes, that's going to be big. And what else? Do we want to put more carry weight? We may have to, because we're going to be going into something pretty heavy for coming up. Although it's not necessarily an issue right now, so maybe later. Life Giver 3, another 20 max health and slowly regenerate. That might actually be more useful. Alright, so now that we've done that, what's next? Well, we need to go back to Islington. We need to continue on with the story.
Tune up, lads. We'll get the roundels next time.
No, you won't. Not while I'm here. Anyway, we are at the Islington Charter House, the home of the Miller's Men.
Why bother with that rubbish? You'll never make a profit off it.
You're kidding, right? Oil is very, very important. That's the Slightmere Den, isn't it? Okay, so... Right. Okay, maybe not my best decision to come here, but that's alright. We can fix that.
Anyone seen Miller lately? When's his next speech, anyway?
He's sitting on his throne like usual, dumbass. Miller's Man, really. Alright, well, this area is kind of wrecked, but we're trying to get to this spot over here, which I think we can do. What? Oh, lordy.
That was actually kind of fun.
That was pathetic. I don't know why you call that fun, Archie. That was pathetic. Anyway, hop on that road and head down towards the Singsbury Local and Wolfie's Exchange. And good, I'm wearing my gas mask, so I won't be caught unawares as we get closer to... Whoa! Lordy. Oh god, this thing can take a hit. And it's absolutely annoying. Jeez. Okay, pop a beer. Pop a cig, because I have a feeling this thing's going to give some XP. Jelly leeches. More effects. We're going to need that. Not going to really need that. And a stem. Whoa, what's with the rads? What in the absolute hell was that? A successful fight means we save, I think. What the hell was that? Am I still going the right way? I am. Maybe. Okay, glad I took a Rad-X. Alright, now that the cigarette's out of the mouth, we'll put the gas mask back on. What does that say? Help. Okay, so there's a distinct possibility that we may be blocked off here. part of Islington we need to get to may not be available from this direction. This guy is trippy as hell. Anybody else think of raining blood right now? Alright, so is this all...
This is the only thing worth looking at here. And even that's a pile of rubbish now.
Okay, so... let's look at the map here. Yeah, we're not getting there from there. Alright, so our best bet is... Alright, we're going to have to go back to the quarantine zone. Let's do that. Okay, back in Islington at the quarantine zone now. We have our gas mask on, so we are good. I hate it when the game does that. Alright, let's look at the map here. Okay. Now we need to weave our way through go.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Dead tunnel coffer. Hey, free ion brew. Not going to complain about that. Okay. Time to pop a Rad-X. Let's look at the map here. Yeah, I don't think we want to go this way. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. See the red glowy stuff? That means we are on the right path, I do believe. That's chained, so we can't get through there. Dead tunnel coffer. Another one. Well, I guess that's a clue. Well, squirrel on a stick ain't bad. But yeah, while we're in this area, no more cigarettes. Use more adhesive, but right now we primarily need, for the settlement, we primarily need copper, wood, and concrete. So we'll go down this way. Luckily, our companions don't get tunnel covered. And we got some tunnel coffers who are still alive. Fascinating. Yeah, try not to step in the goo. It's highly radioactive. It is not cherry flavored. Alright. Keep it on. Well, we need it more than he does. Alright, some goodies in the wheelie bin. Wheelie bins. There's a fair amount of them. What does that say? Can't read that top one. Pro modus ut deus help us. I'm guessing that's Latin. Let's look at the map here. Where the hell are we? Oh, okay, we're right near Wolfie's Exchange, huh? Well, we found Wolfie's. No wonder that rad roach was cranky. I'd be cranky too if I had that shoved up my, well. Okay. Save us and a lot of that. Okay, that's the way we came from, isn't it? And the fact that we still don't have vans is kind of biting me in the... Oh, that's interesting. Alright. Hold on. Let's look at the map here. We got some tunnel coffers here. We're clearly not in a good way, but they're not dead yet. Poor sods. Alright, so this path, yeah, it wasn't quite what I was looking for. Go this way. Oh crap. Okay. So this kind of gives a feeling of the glowing sea, but we got people living in it. This thing's very local. Okay. Bunch of tunnel coffers here. And that's the where we need to get to, but let's finish exploring around first. Islington Bank. Okay. What else we got here? A Tunnelcoff Passage. Okay, wow. Rats are getting bad. Rat X still in effect? No, that might explain a bit. Well, I have something called magic milk. Giggity. I'm going to check and see what that does. We'll see how much it does, more specifically. Okay, so with that, that should have every spot in Islington explored. Except for the Angel Underground Station. Fine. Alright, so we'll mark the Angel Underground Station. And we'll get in, and hopefully the tunnel cough won't be so bad. Or the... yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, and... I do not have enough pound coins. Alright, worth a shot. Alright, into Angel Underground Station we go. Okay. Well, the tunnel cough is still prevalent, as you can see. But the rads are not, and that's the important thing. And while the magic milk was good, it didn't get rid of all the rads, but it did get rid of a good chunk of them. And I feel safe leaving it for here. So the episode's not quite a half hour, but close enough. And it's a good spot to leave as we will push forward in the next episode. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in. And to help this channel grow, this has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London Take 2. I'll see you all next time.